The rhythmic beating of the drums has come to epitomize the unmistakable sound of Africa. Just as exciting and telling are the typical scenes of untouched African bush and animal life in the Kruger National Game Reserve. The same sweeping sound and the splendid tradition touched an appreciative audience in 1983. It was the occasion of South Africa's second international Eisteddfod, a cultural happening with a kaleidoscope of folk singing, dancing and music making for all to enjoy. It wasn't only the indigenous people of South Africa who portrayed nature in its purest form. This is how the audiences experienced the captivating performances by the Taiwanese entries. This is what the patron of the Roodepoort International Eisteddfod and State President of the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Marais Viljoen, must have had in mind when he said in his opening address,
"The difference in style we will see underline the importance of the evaluative aspect of the musical experience. Apart from the opportunities music lovers gain to compare so many different styles and genres at a single gathering, the sections and categories for folk songs and folk dances."
How true this was of the 1983 International Eisteddfod was vividly expressed by the different approaches of the overseas and local folk dance groups. The Sabra's Nazareth Elite from Israel. The Schuhplattler Grupper from Westendorf, Austria. The Joshua Nodia folk dancer of South Africa. The Youth Goodwill Mission from the Republic of China with their fascinating iron fan and ribbon dances. At Eisteddfod 83, there were many goodwill missions, like the Taiwanese, who brought their message of friendship, peace and understanding in their own unique and sincere way. Let the people from all over the world speak for themselves.
And, Master of Ceremonies, I make bold to say that this atmosphere is created largely by the beautiful surroundings in which the festival is presented and the friendly hospitality of Roodepoort's people.
We come in, especially, we say for our country, hello to South Africa.
Hello from Paraguay and hello for our President Alfredo Stroessner. Arriba, arriba! Arriba, South Africa! Paraguay!
friends. I'm delighted to be here, to come all the way to South Africa from Wales, and in particular I bring you greetings from the International Musical Eisteddfod of Wales at Llangollen. Would you now please receive this gift of the Welsh Dragon of Wales, a bride goch.
The Roodepoort High School Senior Choir with the welcome song.
Very happy, and we are very grateful to the invitation from South Africa to come to sing here in this wonderful country. We also bring the regards of Chilean people to South African people. Our next song talks about the children and says something like, when you are in trouble, when you have a pain, turn on your look to a children, and then you will find the sunshine in his eyes. Let the children come.
Dat ek 'n kind is ek die toekoms. Moet asseblief nie van ons wegneem nie.
For the first time, the Roodepoort International Eisteddfod of South Africa presented a platform for the youth to bring a peace message to the rest of the world. This was the highlight of a day which belonged to the youth. No fewer than 40 choirs made their appearance, bringing the vibrant and hopeful sound of the future with it. Here are some of the most outstanding moments of a truly memorable day. Children of this choir are either deaf or blind, yet their message in song and movement reaches the heart of all who are present. The best performance came from the Tygerberg Youth Choir of South Africa, who had just returned from an award-winning international choir competition in Vienna. Of an equally high standard and just as enjoyable were the competitions among the adult choirs. The Pretoria Serenaders from South Africa made history when they became the first black group to win the section for male voice choirs. Cormebion Kamri Choir from South Africa also had the audience spellbound with their delightful singing. For the second time running, the Agrupación Coral de Elizondo mixed choir from Spain stamped their superiority on the Roodepoort Eisteddfod with a series of polished performances. No wonder they received the heroes who returned triumphantly to their capital city, Pamplona. The Roodepoort International Eisteddfod of South Africa hosted no fewer than 18 countries and 472 competitors from outside its borders. These statistics lay claim to the words of the state president when, in his opening address, he said,
"The great international interest in this second Eisteddfod has aroused and has attracted participants is fully proof can be justifiably claimed that this is a world-renowned musical festival.
In an atmosphere of goodwill and friendship, no fewer than 2,850 individuals participated in the 1983 Roodepoort International Eisteddfod of South Africa in an effort to win the beautifully styled IE Award, the emblem of excellence and international communication through song and dancing and instrumental recital. Although the Eisteddfod provides for many hours of delightful entertainment, there is also a keen atmosphere of competitiveness present during each day's program. A challenging and well-representative syllabus is therefore of the greatest importance. Already an updated and improved syllabus for the 1985 Eisteddfod in South Africa has been made available, proof of the growth and popularity of the Eisteddfod. Entries can now be received for no fewer than 9 competition sections, comprising 52 categories. The choir section will comprise 6 categories, including primary, secondary school, regional, and juvenile participation. 12 categories are now being offered in the vocal section. New categories for vocal duets have been added. The folk song section will be adjudicated in 4 exciting and colorful sections. Folk instrumentation will be done in 2 categories, focusing on solo instruments and folk orchestras. Then there is the demanding orchestral instrument section in 5 categories, with a special category for recital performances. And the non-orchestral instrument section in 3 categories, also including recital performances. Section 7 is for bands and orchestras and is open for amateur as well as professional groups. There is a new open category with a combination of any instruments. The ever-popular folk dance section comes next, comprising 4 categories, which include a new opportunity for duo traditional dancers. The last section is unique to Africa, being a composition section with no fewer than 5 categories and open to amateur as well as professional composers.
I can see the little homestead on the hill.
You're listening to the ear-pleasing and heart-touching performance of Ruth Jones, a talented Welsh lass who won her section at the Llangollen Eisteddfod.
There is nothing to compare with the love that once was there in that lonely little homestead on the hill.
In her song, she is giving expression to the many beautiful things in Eisteddfod village on the picturesque shores of Florida Lake, enhancing the true beauty of nature in all its splendor. But it's the beauty of friendship and understanding among peace-loving people from all over the world that prevails here every second year. Eisteddfod 85 invites you to become part of this beauty-sharing experience.